Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and we're back for our weekly anime talk slash podcast slash thingy-majig. I did this last season, and a lot of people were enjoying it. So I said, let me get back to it this season. I meant to actually start this last week with week 1, but I didn't like my recording. I didn't like the way it came out. So I said, okay, let me combine week 1 and 2. Just talk about, I guess, all shows that I've been checking out, watching on the channel as well as in my own time. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Weekly anime talks. I plan on doing this for the rest of the season. Hopefully I stick with it, because I usually get to like week 5 and I stop because I'm just like, okay, I'm tired, I'm burnt out. I get tired and lazy. I just forget about it. So because this season is a lot of interesting shows, a lot of anime this season in general. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's like so many shows airing this season compared to last season, but maybe it's like the same number, but I don't know. Maybe New Year, I'm just counting different or something. I don't know. But I'm glad to be doing it again. Let me know what anime you have been enjoying most this season in the comments below. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Disclaimer, spoilers, warning, I guess. If you haven't seen anything, I might say some things that maybe spoiler out there, maybe. For you, I mean, I think people take spoilers differently. It's really subjective to an extent, depending on the spoiler, really. I'm trying to do this all in one take, by the way, so if there's any like mistakes or anything, it's staying in. But what else? I also wanted to say, if there's no show on here that I haven't mentioned, it's because I haven't watched it yet, or I'm just not interested in seeing it. There's a lot of shows. There's a few shows on here that I do have that I mentioned. I haven't watched it yet, but I do want to say some things about it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin this. Let's do this. Yes. Okay. We're starting off with some Sunday anime. I need to fix that. I need to change my whole view on that. But first we have Sunday anime. Today's actually Sunday too. We're talking about some of these shows right here as well. We have To Your Eternity, Season 2. It's another Season To Your Eternity. Fushi is learning more of her abilities. New characters are alright, I am curious about this new arc, though. I wrote down some notes here for me to remember what I want to say. But I am curious about this new arc, which is the war arc. Or at least we're beginning to build into that war arc. So I really like that. I know some people are not as interested in this season as the previous season, and that's because the pacing in the first couple episodes were really rushed. I still get that same feeling with some of these other episodes too, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I also know some people don't like a lot of the new characters, so that's something else to keep in mind as well. And me personally, I think they're alright. I've grown to like them more as the episodes have gone by. I mean, initially I was like, okay, you're not the same. You ain't gonna be March. You ain't gonna be Gugu, right? R.I.P. Gugu. R.I.P. Gugu, man. You can never replace Gugu, man. He was the dude. That's the name, right? Gugu. I'm not making up stuff, but yeah. Recently we had Echo, a new character. She's pretty cool. Does my mouse show up on screen? No, my mouse doesn't show up, but she's the girl right over there with the blonde hair. She's pretty cool, or green, light green. She's pretty cool. I like her. Bon, he surprisingly got more interesting to me as the episodes went by. The other dude, I don't really care that much about him. One in the back with his back turned. I forget his name, but yeah, I do like that Fushi is now learning, how to use his abilities and whatnot. Being like, I'm actually pretty OP. Yes, you are, Fushi. You are pretty strong, like, and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, so that's it for To Your Eternity. First new show, Handyman, Saito in Another World. Episode 2 of this aired today. I haven't watched it yet, but it's by Studio C2C, based on a manga. Honestly, it's just a good vibe isekai. So this guy is a handyman. I mean, it says it in the title, handyman, like handy mandy, but isekai. But yeah, this dude Saito is isekai. He's now a handyman for this adventure group. It's a pretty chill show. I like it. It's really episodic. I don't know if episode 2 is the same way as it was with episode 1. Since episode 1, we split off to like these different characters that we see over here, and or at least most of them. I don't think we saw the elves on the left yet, but we may have. I don't remember. But Or that guy in the back looking like the cabbage guy from Avatar. Like, I think there's gonna be a bunch of other characters we see, but it's episodic in the sense that each one is like a short. That the episode overall has like, you know, many like short episodes. You know what episodic means, and we see like the different characters going through their own like adventure journeys and like the wherever adventures they're on and whatnot. So I like it. I had a nice vibe to it, nice feel overall. Funny, interesting, get some interesting lessons to an extent, I guess, especially with Saito, him feeling needed and feeling, you know, that satisfaction of being needed that we really focused on in the first episode. So I feel like each episode is going to have something like that. I'm curious about the manga though. I don't know if the manga is a 4-panel type, which would make sense why the series is also presented in that same like formula that you would get in like a 4-panel manga. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Yeah, comedic, interesting. I like it. I'm watching this on my own, by the way, so that's why you don't see it on the channel. But I might end up doing like a few episodes like review on it, talking about it. So that may come next week or the week after next, probably around episode 4 or something. So expect that with a few other shows on the channel as well. Inspector, another season of Inspector. I watched season 1 of this on the channel a few years back. I think it was 2020, 2019. I think it was 2020. 2019 or 2020 was season 1. And yeah, I had fun watching it. Some parts of it were kind of slow. It's like a bit of a slow burn with some parts, but if you're really into yokai, mysteries, action, comedy, I think you'll like it. I know that the first episode, some people were saying, it's a nice recap, really wordy on when they get to the yokai section, but I think it has a certain like vibe and appeal that not everyone may like. So I don't know. I haven't watched season 2 yet. I'll get to it eventually. I think that's how I felt with season 1 though. It's like one of those shows, rather than watching weekly, I'd rather just binge watch it. I'm not sure if anyone else is like that, where you'd rather binge watch a show as opposed to watching it weekly. I don't know. That's how I am with some shows, but yeah, that's how I feel about this one. And yeah, that's it for Sunday. These 3? Okay. Monday. We're on Monday now. Monogatari. When I saw this, I thought we were going to get another season of Monogatari series, but we're not. My disappointment. I haven't seen, what's the last part that aired actually? What was it? Owari Monogatari, I think? I haven't seen that yet. I think it's only 6 episodes. I need to watch that eventually. I actually want to binge the whole Monogatari series again, from beginning to end. I might binge it in time order too. So if anyone's interested in seeing like a series like that, I'd be down to do that. You know, like I want to do it like time wise, not like, you know, production, release premieres date. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word. Because you know how they have like Baken Monogatari, and then they have the Nisei Monogatari, but then like some events from something else takes place beforehand, and then we have something else later on, and then we go back and see that part kind of confused me a bit with the series, even though I followed it afterwards. Like I was like, okay, I understand this all connects, but I don't know. I think following it like time wise might be an interesting watch right there too. But yeah, anyways, Monogatari by Bandai Namco Pictures. It's based off a manga. I haven't watched this one yet. I know that when I was checking out the preview for this one during my live stream a few weeks ago, I wasn't really vibing it too much. I don't know what it's about, to be honest. I don't remember what it's about. I guess they're fighting these spirits, I think. This organization, yada yada yada. Someone over here might be a traitor and something. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. But yeah, if you're watching it, let me know if you're liking it. Is there like something that you're really excited to see each week, or is it one of those shows where you're just like, okay, another episode? Because that's what I really want to watch. I want like, there are shows like there's like a handful of shows this season where I'm just like, yo, yeah, I really want to watch this episode next week. Then the rest, I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it when I get to it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, but High Card. I was actually watching this last night. And it was really good. I was watching this like literally before I was working on this. I was like, okay, let me work on this, but let me watch High Card. Because I heard like a mixed thing. Well, not mixed things on it. I thought it was just going to be, you know, okay, something I could just skip and be like, okay, maybe I'll get back to it later on in the year, you know, binge watch it. But yo, this is actually a pretty good show. It's original anime based. It's original anime by Studio Hibari. It's going to be 12 episodes. First episode was really action packed. We had people fighting already, yo, things blowing up, people dying and whatnot. It was surprisingly bloody when it got to some of the brutal fight scenes, or at least the killings. I was like, dang, I was expecting them to actually like be like a little graphic with this. I like it. I mean, it wasn't like super like Higurashi gore, for instance, or Corpse Party, or Shiki. You remember Shiki? I gotta do a video on Shiki. Nothing of that nature, where it's like bizarrely gory, but no, it was just bloody. You know, this fight scene bloody. You know, someone got their head blown off. That's like something like that. I was expecting to see that, but I like it. I know that has to do with cards. Each of these cards of the 52 deck have their own abilities, which I think is interesting. I always like stories like these where they're like collecting these different like for instance cards or some other like entities that give them like strength or something, or these abilities, and you know, seeing them all fight against each other and seeing what these different card abilities are and how they match up. You know, I always like stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of what am I thinking of? I guess a lot of battle royale type shows too are like that, where everyone has their own ability and whatnot, and you see them match up in the end. I always like stuff like that. I like it. So already off to an interesting start. I was researching this because I was like, yo, is this based off of something? Because it says it's original anime, but I researched it a bit deeper and I was like, wait a second, there is a manga out there for it that came out last year. It started last year, and it's actually written by the same person who did Kakagururi. So I don't know if the anime is going to follow the manga. I mean, the manga was started, I think it was August, so there's not a lot of stuff out for the manga, so I'm guessing the manga is going to be based off of the anime production. If the anime even has like a ending point to it, I'm curious how that is, or if the manga is going to continue down its own route. I don't know. I mean, if they're going to collect 52 cards, right? Because it's like, yeah, every card, 52 cards, it'd be interesting seeing what they do in these 12 episodes. Because in the first episode, we saw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards so far. So, unless they already collected some. So, yeah, I like it. But yeah, if you don't know, yeah, it's this guy. They're collecting cards with these powers. That's the plot. So, yeah, you may like it, you may not like it. It's one of those shows that you get to literally just turn off your brain and just be like, yo, let me just watch it. It's just entertaining. I like it. I like just shows that are just entertaining for the sake of entertainment. Or not for the sake of entertainment, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like some things in it will be cliche down the line. I mean, the premise of our main character is pretty on that cliche route. You know, orphan needs money to save the orphanage. They end up into this death battle to try and get money and whatnot, something like that. So, I mean, outside of that, I'm looking forward to this. And curious about the manga too. I gotta check out the manga for this eventually. So, yeah, there's that. I screwed something up here. I don't know what show this is, but there's another show airing. I don't know who that is. I don't know what I was talking about right here. Anyways, Farmland Saga begins. Yo, Vinland Saga, man. Yo, I liked Vinland Saga Season 1. I know that Mappa's taking over the production from Wit Studio. Mappa just taking everything from Wit. First they took Attack on Titan. Well, Mappa didn't want it, or Wit didn't want to continue with Attack on Titan, or something was going on there. Now Vinland Saga. What's next, Mappa? Then again, Mappa's doing like 10 shows a year, so it's 10 projects a year for like the next year. So, man, Mappa is just going wild. But yeah, Vinland Saga Season 2 already starting off with interesting starts. We got Thorfinn now older. We also have some new characters. Going on that theme of, bad things happening to people and then moving on with their lives and hopefully seeking something much better. Has Thorfinn learned the truth behind what it means to be a true warrior? Because I remember, because in the first episode, this new character, their relative actually mentioned something about, hey, don't worry about that warrior stuff, don't follow that. So, yeah, that was interesting. The opening and the animation are clean. It's Mappa. That when they really put their work in something, it looks really nice, and I like it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen this season. I do know that a lot of people have said, Farmland Saga, because I do know that it's like a lot of farming is going to happen right here, and more so a lot of, I don't know, character development on Thorfinn. I mean, last season we had a lot of character development on him, but I feel like, I don't want to say character development, but more of a dive into his character, if anything, his current character, and seeing how his past, how everything from season 1 is now affecting his present. Makes up his present self right now, if that makes sense. But yeah, and how this other person may affect that and may learn some truths behind that. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Looking forward to seeing what happens with future episodes. Ayakashi Triangle. I haven't watched this one yet either, but I know it's a fan service anime by the same creator as To Love Ru, so if you've seen To Love Ru, or at least you've seen some clips from To Love Ru, or you know anything about To Love Ru, then expect the same type of feels with this one, except with ninjas, I believe. So, yeah. There's going to be an uncensored version when the Blu-ray comes out. So if you're wanting to see the uncensored version now, you're not going to see it now. I believe. Wait, it said Blu-ray for it. I saw something like that online. So there's that. I haven't watched it yet. I feel like it's one of those shows I'd rather just binge watch too. So probably get to this one eventually. It's not a priority. I'm just like, with this one. So yeah, that's pretty much, comedy, harem, romance, ninjas, fan service. That's what you get with this. That's the gist I'm getting with this. I don't think there's going to be a deep plot line to follow, but yeah, I think it's just, a fun watch if you want. Reborn to the Master Blade from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire. This show actually surprised me with the reception I got on it, because I thought it was going to be one of those shows that people may not be too interested in, but no, there's actually a lot of people who were excited to see this. I didn't know what to expect with it. I knew that I had to do some reincarnation thing. So basically, if you don't know what it's about, this old dude in the back, he gets reincarnated because he did some stuff as a king for this kingdom by the goddess who's next to him. He was like, she said, okay, I'll give you a wish, anything you want. He said, okay, I wish to be reborn. This time I could become a swordsman and whatnot, because I never got to get rid of my swordsmanship because I was being a king in this life. So he was reborn like years later. They haven't said how many years have passed, but he reincarnated as this girl now. So yeah, we're gonna see how he is. He's really strong. He's OP as heck. Well, compared to the other people around him so far. So there's that, and I think it's an alright watch. You may enjoy it, you may not enjoy it. Some parts of it may be cliche to you. It's, reincarnation fantasy anime, and I think I like the first episode. I thought it had some funny moments. I know that when it comes to like the OP protagonist, a lot of stuff is expected, especially when it comes to conflicting situations, because it's like, okay, there's a monster suddenly popping up. We have to defeat it. The main character shows up, one hit, light work. But I think outside of that, it's going to be really comedy driven, as well as figuring out what's going on in this world, since the magic is different in this world than how it was when he was around like years ago, and the goddess is no longer around. So I'm curious about learning about those mysteries that are already being brought forth, and everything about this new world or at least this future world that he's now in. This future fantasy world. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that one. You may or may not like it, but I was vibing with it. I am reacting to this on the channel, by the way, so if you do want to check out my reaction to it, it's on the channel. Wow, Tuesday. Wow, I feel like we're going through this really fast. It's been 20 minutes. Oh yeah, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. So this one actually, I heard is really cute, a cute little rom-com. Gives me, when I saw the preview for this, it gave me like a Takagi-san type vibe. We have our main protagonist, he's quiet, keeps to himself, and then we have the main female protagonist who's over here, flirting with the main dude, trying to get close with him and teasing him and whatnot. I like shows like that. I like that that trope. Yeah, that genre and trope. I like that. So I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Sadly, I haven't heard it yet, but I heard a lot of great things about it. It's based off of a manga that's still going on. It's by Pine Jam Studio. If you're familiar with Pine Jam Studio works, I'm not. I probably have seen a few things from them, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good watch. Cute moments, romance. I'm curious about how the other cast will be though, because I don't like it when it comes to romance shows, I mean, the main characters, are like the core focus, because you want to see, how those two will get together, but I'm curious about how outside of that, the supporting characters or secondary characters, the background cast, how they will be in the storyline, how they may affect our main group. Are they middle schoolers, by the way? Because I believe those are middle school uniforms, so, yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, middle school romance. Okay, interesting. I like that. Doesn't Takagi-san also take place in middle school? I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but okay. Ice Guy and the Cool Female Colleague. Based on the manga of the same title. I actually was watching episode 2 of this morning while I was doing the dishes, and I like the show too. Something about adult cast romantic comedies I like more than. Well, I don't say I like them more, but I like to see them. This is something that we don't get to see as much compared to the school rom-coms. So seeing an adult cast of characters is really nice. It's refreshing. But again, it's not something you see every day. I feel like you do see more of that nowadays with some anime. I know there's Science I Fell in Love with. They're in college. They're adults. They're college students, right? Science I Fell in Love or something. I know that there was Otaku. I haven't watched it yet. The otaku, one's the gamer. The guy's a really hardcore gamer, and the other one's the girl is a big time otaku into anime and stuff. I haven't watched it yet. I know I'm going to like it though, so I might watch that today actually. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it. I like it. There's actually yokai people and humans, which was an interesting thing about it. I remember when I was checking out the preview, that part went over my head. I was like, okay, so there's Ice Guy. Okay, he could do ice, but I was like, wait, he's an actual ice dude, yokai. I forget the name of it, but there's yokai people living amongst people, and it's the most natural thing in their world. Even though we've only seen 2 people, him being an ice person, and then the other girl, well, she's not the other girl, but there's another person who's a fox girl. So I was like, whoa, okay, that's interesting. But overall, I think it's really nice. The animation for this is looking really, really good. I didn't say what studio it's by, but I'm liking it. Overall, cute moments. The main character is pretty cool. This guy, he's really crushing hard for this girl, and she's just chill. She's just chilling. She is the cool female colleague. She is calm, collected, chilling. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, Fuyutsuki-san. Hey, she's a cool character. Cool character. So, yeah, I like her as a character. I like the characters so far. I do want to see more of the other characters though, other than these 2. But I'm curious if there may be any romances blooming between them as well. Probably not, but I don't know. I feel like seeing more of them would be kind of cool. But I think, it's only been 2 episodes, so I think, at least getting a good grasp on getting to know our main characters is important. So, yeah, that's about it, So you got them high water pants, or at least high waist pants, I mean. Dang. Anyways, what is this? Negan adventurers who don't like humanity, something will save the world. Yeah, this is a fancy anime. It's based off a light novel. The anime is by Geek Toys. So yeah, a group of individuals thrown into terrible circumstances come together to form their own party and lift up each other and yeah, do well. Do much better than how they were doing previously. I think it's a pretty good show, or at least a decent watch overall. I'm probably gonna end up watching the rest of this on my own. I'm just not like super. I think it's okay. That's how I feel about it, honestly. I think it's okay. I don't know, some parts of it I'm just like not as invested into it as other parts. Some things are cliche, but I think it's overall fun. I think it's a fun watch still. I'm curious about getting more into some of the other characters, mainly her, the dragon girl. Actually, I think we got a good grasp on what's going on with her already. Yeah, it was episode 2, but we haven't met the person who's up there on the rope, right? It's like, yeah, we haven't met them yet, so yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's all right start. Yeah, I don't have a lot of big things to say about it. First episode was sad. Some sad moments for all these characters. I think the priest dude had it the worst, in my opinion, 100%. Bro locked up in jail. That's some real life stuff right there too. What happened to him, man? That's me, but yeah, I think it's a decent watch overall. This next one, yeah, this airs on Monday. Wait, are we on Monday or Tuesday? We're on Tuesday? I feel like I'm like going by this so fast. Okay, yeah, campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. I did check out the first episode of this on the channel, and I think it's really good. This is the other show that Mappa is doing. It's an isekai too. The first isekai I believe Mappa has ever done. So that's something new in itself right there. The title is As the Story Goes. You know, this dude got reincarnated to another world. He's, what, 30 years old or something? He got reincarnated with other people whom he doesn't know. All of them got like these heroic, you know, fancy world skills. You know, the hero, okay, he said this, defeat the demon lord and whatnot. And he got like a cooking skill. So, or at least a grocery store skill that he's using, you know, to cook food. So yeah, there's that. You're looking for something tasty to watch? This is the show. The food was looking really good. Food looking tasty as heck. Yum. Hey, I knew I was typing right there. That thumbnail I used, yo, that meat was looking good. What was it? Ginger fried boar? Man, got me hungry, man. Got me hungry. Ginger fried. I got ginger fried. That just sounds good. I think it was ginger fried. I know they used something with ginger, but yo, I want that now. Is someone out the house right now? I'm about to text someone and get me some food. Ginger fried. But yeah, anyways, I don't have anything else to say about it. I think it's just a good, you know, chill show to watch though. I'll be checking out future episodes on the channel as well. Until, you know, people are not as into it. This other wolf or Fenir, I think he is. He's joining him as his familiar. And he has to make him food now. So I think that's funny. It looks like a slime is going to join the party. I don't know about those girls on the top. Spirits, are they? I think they may be spirits. They all have different colors, maybe. Maybe they're different, like, fancy creatures. Fairies? I don't know, but curious to see how this story will develop and how he may form his own party or something. Or maybe he might have his own shop. What's called campfire cooking, so maybe he's going to join parties as a cook. That'd be interesting. He joins adventurer parties as a cook. That's his job. He cooks for them. I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, Wednesday anime. Okay, out of all the shows this season, is this my favorite show so far? I want to say it is, to be honest. Yeah, The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. What a mouthful title. It's by Dio Media. It's based off a light novel that is started 2020 and still going. It's a Yuri fantasy isekai. Now, I actually am surprised it wasn't isekai. I mean, despite the title saying Reincarnated Princess, I went into the first episode and I was like, whoa, she actually was isekai'd. They have like a short like scene right there. I'm just like, whoa, snap, yo. Where it makes me question if she has memories from her previous life or not. So yeah, it's something I'm curious about diving into as future episodes go by. But yeah, we're gonna have this Yuri of this princess and this other girl. So basically, the girl on the right, she was supposed to marry the girl on the left's brother, but bro said no, I want to marry who I want to marry, and he publicly said, I'm actually dating this other girl, who we can see in the back right there. So that was messed up, number one. I don't like that dude out. I mean, I respect him for doing his own thing, but to publicly embarrass her like that, screw you, man. But yeah, the sister is like, okay, fine, I'll date her. She's all about the Yuri. Since she was little, we had like a flashback in episode 2 where she's like, yo, I want to date girls. And it was like, okay. Yuri. She's for the Yuri from birth. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how future episodes will be, especially as we see their relationship grow. I'm also curious about this magicology system that they introduced in this series where she can't use magic, and a lot of people in this world can, or at least a lot of royalty can use magic. The other girl is like really great at magic, so the other girl, she's working on like these magical tools to that can replace magic, with that. And they were saying last episode that that may disrupt like the whole social class system, because royal people, like, they're proud of their magic and whatnot because they can use magic and other people can't. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I'm curious to see how that's going to develop in the world overall. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff already going on, and a lot of interesting stuff going on in this, man. We're stuttering, but yeah, I'm liking it. Good animation. Dio Media is always out here with like these underrated shows. Like, I don't know, I feel like Dio Media is like really under the radar with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. Last season, I think they had another show that a lot of people were talking about, but I haven't watched it yet. So yeah, I'm loving it. Next, Eminence and Shadow. Yeah. Ooh, man, that's some good water. The Eminence and Shadow, the second core of this, it's been okay so far. If you enjoyed the first core, then you'll enjoy the second core as well, I assume. We're past a lot of the school stuff right now, and we're just like going into, at least the beginning, at least the last few episodes, we actually got more into like what was going on into the lore of this world, especially with Shadow Garden's objective. With the Cult of Diablos and whatnot. So I think that was some intriguing stuff, but we're back to, Sid doing his crazy shenanigans at school, his checklist of Eminence and Shadow stuff. Excuse me. I drank too fast. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I'm curious if we're going to see Sherry show up eventually, because we know that she's about to go down her villain arc, especially considering that she saw Shadow over here, killing her father and whatnot, aka Sid. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that we will see Sherry again. I'm curious what's actually going on with this girl in the back, the blonde hair girl, Rose, I think was her name. I forget her name, but yeah, I'm curious to see if we're going to see what's actually happening with her, because it seems like this whole arc right now is building up to something that's going on with her body or something. Something magical is happening, like some curse or something, to be specific. Magical is happening with her body. You could take that out of context. So I add context to that. His friends over here, it's dumb as always. Alexia, her sister, she's trying to win this tournament, and we haven't seen a lot of Sid's sister. I think we've only seen her in like 3 episodes. I want to see more of his sister, because I feel like they show her like in all the key art, but we barely see her. Maybe she's going to be in the tournament too. I don't know, but that's all I got to say about that. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, starting off really nice. If you saw Season 3, then it started off the same way Season 4 starting off. We go back in time, then we're going to go back to the present. So I'm curious how these past events will connect to the present. Rampo, is getting his chance to shine. I mean, in the previous seasons, he's had his chance. He's had his scenes where he's, you know, done his thing, his detective stuff. But this season, I believe, is mainly going to be him solving this crime and what's happening with, you know, all our main characters. Because when I saw the preview for this, it looks like our main group is going to be framed, and it looks like he's going to be the one who's going to solve what's actually happening. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be like a mystery mainly. I feel like every season though is like has mystery elements to begin with. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. It's looking nice though. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more episodes on the channel. I'll see on what I'm feeling with this one. There's so many shows airing on like every day, and it's just like, dang, what shows don't want to prioritize the upload compared to the other ones? Because I'd rather just do 2 episodes a day on the channel. I mean, I guess I could upload the next day. I mean, I did that last week with the Misfit Demon King Academy. I was like, okay, I don't know if people are going to watch it the next day, but yo, people were invested into it. So I might end up doing that with a lot of shows this season, you know, uploading them on later days. Even though people will probably be like, yo, where's this episode? See, that's the reason I don't like doing that. Because people will ask, yo, where's the episode? Why isn't it uploaded yet? Why do you think it's not uploaded yet? Because I haven't watched it yet, dummy. It's like they just want to know if I dropped it or not. Sometimes they're not even subscribing and they're asking that. I'm just like, yo, at least subscribe. then you'll know if I uploaded stuff. Hit the bell notification too. Anyways, that's just me complaining at people complaining at me. Bofuri season 2 is out. I remember watching season 1 on my own. I'm going to be watching season 2 on my own as well. It's really just a chill adventure fantasy world. Anime. Isekai? Yeah, Isekai means another world, and they go to the game world. So yeah, this one, they go to the game world, they could go back to our world. Yeah, cute OP girl doing cute things. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I know a lot of people were excited about this. I know that a lot of people were enjoying season 1 that much. Personally, I thought season 1 was alright. I wasn't like super invested, I wanted to say, into it. The first couple episodes I was, but after that I kind of like understood that, okay, I kind of understand the formula the show is going in, and it's like one of those shows where I'd rather just binge watch. I'm just not, I don't see it as a priority to watch an episode each week. It's something I'm like super excited to see. So yeah, I'm curious to see what else will happen with season 2. What game tournament may come up. See what kind of bizarre thing our main girl will do with her OP defense skills and whatnot. So that's all I gotta say about that. Yo, Bofuri, Silver Link doing it up too. Tomo-chan is a girl. So is this? No, this isn't the only rom-com this season. There's quite a few rom-coms this season, but yo, this one is based off the manga of the same title. I've actually read the manga. I actually have it right here. Taking my bookmark out. Actually, I've read the manga, and you know, it's pretty solid. It is 8 volumes. The manga is only 8 volumes, if you didn't know. So a quick read, well, depending on the reader, but yeah, it's actually a 4-panel manga, if you didn't know. It's 4 panels. Oh, interesting page I opened up on, but yeah, it's 4 panels. The first 2 episodes is actually the first volume. So assuming if it goes by that formula, then I mean it's 8 volumes in total. So that would be 16 episodes it would need to be if you wanted to complete it. If they're going to go by that same mathematical thingy-majig. But I don't think they will. They may, unless they skip some stuff. So yeah, this may end with, you know, both of them getting together. I mean, I haven't read the manga ending. Like I said, I only saw the first volume. I mean, it's rom-com. They're going to get together in the end. They're going to get together, unless they don't. That'd be a twist right there. I'd be surprised if they didn't. If they don't get together in the end of this, the deception. Who does Tomo get with? Her friend? Or does he get with a friend? And she ends up with someone else. That'd be kind of bizarre if that happens. The whole like 360 right there. But yeah, I think it's alright. I think it's nice, you know, funny moments, misunderstandings. I mean, when it comes to rom-coms, you're either going to like them or not like them. Then again, that's how it is with a lot of anime in general. The comedy may not be up to your standards. I know some people aren't a fan of like a protagonist getting beat up or something. That happens with our main dude. I mean, it doesn't happen like a lot, where it's like in your face the whole time. With like Urusei Yatsura, that dude getting beat up left and right every episode. Like, he probably, by the time the series is over, he's probably gotten beaten up like definitely like over 100,000 times. So, man, I do want to see someone do a counter on that. How many times does that dude in Urusei Yatsura get beat up in total? Like, what's the number of times we see him getting his butt whooped? I'm curious, but yeah, I think it's a nice show. This dude over here, dense as heck, misunderstanding that, yo, she has feelings for him, but he don't see that. It's like he kind of sees that she's a girl, but he's just dense enough, or maybe he doesn't want to acknowledge that, because if he doesn't, he's going to have to acknowledge his true feelings, and doesn't want to change their current friendship, or ruin that current friendship. I don't know. That's about that. Misuzu though, y'all, I'm pretty sure you saw that one clip, or this not any clip, but that screenshot with the hair in the mouth. Yeah, I remember I was reading the manga. I was like, yo, I like Misuzu. I know some people compared her to that other girl in Fruits Basket, Toru's friend, the one with the long black hair. She's the one who could like sense vibes or something. Which I definitely get that same vibe. I kind of get that. Different personalities, to an extent. You can definitely see the differences there, but definitely you get like a similar vibe with the two. Both helping their best friend at the end of the day. So there's that. Thursday anime. We are going through this quickly. It's been 42 minutes for me. It's probably been like 30 something for y'all because I was on the phone. But Spy Room or Spy Classroom. Yeah, it's by Field Studio, based on a light novel, but that's been going since 2020. Yeah, when I watched the first episode, instantly when you get to the ending, you're like, okay, this is going to give off an assassination classroom type of vibe. All these girls, in order for them to become better spies, not skies. in order for them to become better spies, they have to beat their teacher, who's the dude all the way back here. I think it's alright. First episode, I wasn't as invested as I thought I would be. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about it, really. I thought it was alright. I don't know, maybe because, were my expectations high on this one? Not really, to be honest. I know a lot of people were hyping this one up. I personally just didn't know what it was about. I was like, okay, we got spies. Okay. Like, I didn't really think much about it, so yeah, I think I kind of went into this one with like low expectations and exited with low expectations still, kind of. So yeah, it's just spy girls doing spy things at the end of the day. I am curious about these other characters. I only saw episode 1, so you haven't come. So I've yet to see episode 2 to give off any further thoughts I have on it. I know that episode 2 we got to see Bro's Excalibur or something. There's that. All these anime characters just love showing off their Excaliburs, huh? Who got the bigger Excalibur? Who got the mightiest Excalibur, man? I don't know. Why are you talking about? I don't know, Seku. I don't want to know. Anyways, spy girls doing spy things. Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this in console. Did you read the light novel for this? I think it's alright though. I think it's an alright watch. I think it doesn't matter where to watch some shows. I know that for me at least. I always find it difficult when trying to find shows to watch, or at least finding out where to watch shows, because I know like with nowadays with streaming services and whatnot, it's like, where can I find stuff to watch? But it's like, Crunchyroll, they got their stuff. Then stuff that they don't have, which is like anything Sentai or any other things. And the only other place would be High Dive, and I don't like High Dive. Hulu is actually coming out with a lot of stuff, which is pretty nice. So I guess Hulu is the only other place I watch anime. Crunchyroll and Hulu mainly. Netflix has anime, but they don't do weekly shows. They try to. I don't like it though. Industry thoughts. I might do a video on that later on. Onimai. What y'all thoughts on Onimai? I watched the first episode of Onimai. I haven't watched episode 2 yet, but it's by Studio Bind. Studio Bind is actually the same studio that did Mushoku Tensei, and yeah, their second show ever. I think it's animated really nicely. The manga's been going since 2018 to the present. I actually was going to read the manga a while ago, but I guess I hadn't watched it yet, and now the anime's out now, so yeah, I guess I'll read the manga afterwards. But yeah, I think it's really a comedy anime. This dude is turned into a girl one day by his sister, and yeah, now he has to live his whole life as a girl now through this whole rehabilitation process. So there's that. It's funny yet surprisingly wholesome. I'm curious if it's going to get any more wholesome though, because like the first episode was funny, but like towards like the later half, like they had like one moment I was like, dang, it's actually got kind of like wholesome. Like I don't know if other episodes have that yet, since I haven't seen episode 2 yet, but I kind of like that. I like that vibe. I like when a show is like really comedy driven, but yet gets really wholesome when it gets wholesome. Kind of reminds me of like Silver Spoon. Have you seen Silver Spoon? I like it. Like it's really comedy driven, but when it gets to like some of the more I don't want to say wholesome either, but more of the plot driven moments and serious moments, I found those just as well done. I like shows that balance comedy well with other genres, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's an uncensored version of this. Crunchyroll has the censored version. I did look up online, because I was like, yo, what's the difference in the censored version and uncensored version? Because I was curious to see what was in the uncensored version, and I didn't see. I was like, okay, I feel like it's the same thing I saw with Crunchyroll. Then I saw a video online that's like, whoa, they really do get you with that. So there's like a few scenes each episode that is censored, and it does make me wonder, why are they even censoring it? One thing I don't like is when anime, when something is censored but the show already censors it, like the convenient hair covering something, or the body parts moving in certain places covering things. It's like, okay, they're already blocking out stuff, so why are you adding in more steam, which actually lowers the quality of what we're seeing to begin with? Like I noticed that with some shots, it's like lowering the quality of like the scene and stuff, and I was like, I'm not vibing with that. So I mean, it's what it is. I mean, overall, I think you get the same gist of the story still. You're just missing out on a few scenes, I guess. If you want to see, body parts, I guess. But I do think that a lot of the censoring is unnecessary. So that's all I want to say about that. I am curious about these other characters and when our main character will go to school and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen probably in episode 3. I don't think it happens in episode 2, but yeah, in episode 2 about to get into some other stuff too, as I saw some clips online. So I'm curious to see how the future of the series will be though. My life is Inukai-san's dog. This show is so degenerative, man. When I saw the preview for this a while ago, I was like, okay, I know what to expect from this show. So yeah, basically this dude gets turned into a dog. We don't know how he got turned into a dog, but his classmate ends up picking him up and owning him now, as her pet dog. So she doesn't know that it's him, or at least that's as far as I know. I don't think she knows. I'd be surprised if she actually does, which will explain how he turned into a dog maybe. But yeah, I have my theories on stuff that's actually going on in this. But overall, if you're looking for a show on fan service, this is the show for you. There's an uncensored version of this. If you want to see some extra shots, Opie, that's what you get. That's pretty much it. In episode 2, I think you see some other shots that I don't think needed to be censored to begin with, I think. But yeah, I don't have much else to say about this. I'm gonna be catching up to this with episode 2 and 3 this upcoming week. This show is really degenerative though. Like it really is, man. Yo, episode 1 though, with her and the dog and the nose, that right there, man, was disgusting. That was nasty. You should about to do that again in episode 2, man. That was it was nasty. Anyways, the Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World. It's by Cloud Hearts. I never heard of that studio in my life. Till I heard till the show aired. It's based off of a light novel that came out in 2020. It's funny, wild, and it's a fantasy and possibly a harem. Yeah, I haven't seen episode 2 of this yet, but I did see the first few seconds of it, and this show is weird. You know, it's like I can't. This is one of those shows not to be taken seriously. And you're just here to sit back, relax, and enjoy the bizarreness that is this world of the Ice Blade Sorcerer. So yeah, this dude is reincarnated or something happens. I don't know what happens with him, but yeah, he's basically this super strong sorcerer, the Ice Blade Sorcerer. And yeah, he goes to the school of magic with all these noble people and whatnot. So yeah, quality wise, it's decent. Yeah, this is definitely one of those shows you just sit back and relax, get some good laughs in. Don't expect something crazy to go on with the storyline. Yeah, episode 2 started off really wild, man. You know, if you haven't seen it yet, I say give it a peep. You may get some good laughs in it. If you're looking for something that's super, serious and action-packed, this ain't the show you're looking for. Or dramatic, yeah, you're not going to get that intense drama from this. At least not yet, I think. Who knows? It may turn really dramatic. Maybe they might deceive you with the first 2 episodes and may go down a really dramatic and dark route. That'd be interesting. I like it when shows do that. the deception right there would be really insane. But yeah, we're on Friday now. Let me get my drink in. Woo, man. Okay, almost there, Seku. Almost done. Farming life in another world. It's as the title says. This dude gets isekai'd and he becomes a farmer. I think it's chill. I only saw the first episode and I thought it was alright. It was really slow paced for me. I'm not really into shows like these, to be honest. I think I have to be in the right mindset for it, where I'm just like, okay, let me relax, chill, turn off my brain and just watch this show about this dude farming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm curious when the other characters will pop up and how he forms a harem, maybe. Excuse me. In this farming world. So yeah, that's that. If you watch it, let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think it's just gonna be a chill watch. I think it's alright. Personally speaking, I think it's alright. I'm just not really into shows like this that much. I know this is much better than the other farming show last season. I agree with that. It's definitely better than the farming show that aired last season. 100%. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. So this one actually surprised me this season. I thought it was gonna be, how usual, rom-com, fairy, human. Okay, they get together. Okay, but this actually turned out to be quite charming and sweet. So yeah, this girl, she's traveling across country, and she employs this fairy warrior. In this world, fairies and humans do not get along. Well, at least in this world, fairies are like slaves to humans, basically. Well, they are. So yeah, fairies are slaves to humans, and she don't like that, but she employs this dude as her fairy guardian or warrior as she travels across country. She's doing this thing with sugar. She's like a sugar confectionate. or something like that. I don't know the title, the job title, but she does stuff with Sugar. And yeah, we're going to see them getting closer as the series goes by. We're learning more stuff about fairies, especially with episode 2. We learned about how fairies are born and whatnot, which I think was really interesting. And it's really going to go dive more into, you know, his past as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those two getting closer. Her breaking down some barriers with him. Likewise, him breaking down some barriers with her. Maybe forming a friendship that later turns to a romance. The light novel for this is completed. So if you want to read the light novel, I don't know if it's in English, but the light novel for this is completed. And it is 17 volumes. So I think this season is only going to be 12 episodes. So if there's a season 2 of this, I don't know if they may finish the whole light novel series. Maybe not. I don't think so. But yeah, there's a lot of source material for this. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. It's good vibe. It's cute. I like it. I like it. It's really sweet. So get it with the sugar sweet. So yeah, I like that. Buddy Daddies. It's an original anime by PA Works. It gives lots of good Spy X Family type vibes where we have these two guys who are hitmen and they're basically taking care of this child. So yeah, they're going to try and find her mother. It looks like it's going to happen next episode, which I think is going to go unsuccessfully. At least they're going to figure out that, her mother kind of sucks. Or maybe she's dead. Something like that's happening. I think she might be dead. Like she sent Miri away because she's dying, maybe. That'd be interesting if that's the case. Or maybe something else might be happening. I don't know, but I think it's pretty, funny. We get that action going on. I'm curious if we're going to get any wholesome family moments. Probably next episode, I think. Episode 3, like I said. I think when we see what's going on with Miri and her mother, we're really going to see what's going on there. I think it's funny because of how bizarre the situations get, especially with Miri over here running around. All these guns, people shooting guns and whatnot. She's over here running around. They're trying to get her and whatnot. So I think that's certain appeal right there. Do you find Miri annoying though? I remember online I saw someone complaining, and I was like, okay, that means a child in an anime. Like, it's a child running around. I mean, I don't much complain about there. I mean, no, I know there are like other children in anime that are pretty chill, but there are energetic children, there are non-energetic children. She's just hyperactive, man. So there's that, but I feel like, she doesn't have like a sense of like danger. So that could also be due to how she was raised. So there's like a number of things you could go on about a child in like a fictional series, but it is what it is. I don't really care that much. I know some people may like dive more into that and like be like, oh man, Miri, all this. I'm just like, she was just written that way. Some people are like, yo, what's up with Miri? She was written that way. That's what's up with her. Talk to the writers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen, especially when we see this whole family dynamic that may build up with these buddy daddies. So yeah, that's that. Giant Beasts of Ours. I haven't watched this one yet. When I saw the preview for it, it didn't really appeal to me, but I heard some interesting things about it, so I'll give it a peep. Maybe I talk about this next weekend. Endo Kobayashi Live, the latest on Tsundere Villainous Lysolot. I think that's what it says, but yeah, it's by Tezuka Production. There's a light novel series of this, but I believe there's also a manga. Yeah, I didn't write down there's a manga. There's also a manga for this. But yeah, the light novel for this ended. The manga for this is still going. But yeah, it's an interesting rom-com scenario where we have these two people playing a game, and the character in the game could hear them. And they're going to help the character basically get with the main girl, who's a tsundere, villainous. So yeah, that's that. These villainous anime, man, like they just never end. But this one, the main character is not villainous. The main character is the main dude, the dude with the blonde hair, or I guess the players. Yeah, I don't know, but excuse me. But yeah, I think it's funny. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really say if it's funny. But it seems like an interesting rom-com scenario. Saturday, finally, we're on the last day. The big day. The big day Saturday. Big day Saturdays, man. Oh boy. Okay, first up on Saturday, we have The Angel Next Door, Spoils Me Rotten by Project 9. Based off a light novel that's still going from 2019. It's a really sweet rom-com. This girl who's considered the angel, she's helping her next door neighbor who's also her classmate. And yeah, I think it really just cute, you know, especially as we're getting to learn more about each of the characters. Sheena, I believe her name. Seeing how, she's just, chilling, she's over here, perfect. At least appears to be perfect. I'm pretty sure she has some family problems going on. I'm about to say familial. Some family problems going on there where, I don't know, maybe not getting along with her family, which is why she's living alone. I'm pretty sure we're going to learn more about that as the series goes by. But we have a main dude as well who's living by himself. In order for him to live by himself, he just has to keep his grades up. But he lives really sloppily. And so then, she decides to help him. She ends up cooking for him. They have like a whole deal and arrangement going on. Pay for half the food. You pay for half the meals. Okay, I'll cook for you and whatnot. So, yeah, there's that. As we're slowly seeing them get closer and closer, I'm liking it. I'm liking it, especially as we're meeting some other characters as well. I'm curious if they're ever going to find out about their friendship that they have or arrangement that they have with the whole, her coming to his house and hanging out to cook meals and clean his house, so yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I think it's really nice. You may like it, you may not like it. It may be too slow for you. You may find the characters may not as intriguing, but I'm liking it, and I'm curious to see how other episodes will be. I do like the 3 to 4 episode rule. So after this week of anime, I'll see if I'm sticking with some shows. But yeah, this Fire Hunter that aired for the first time yesterday, I have not yet watched it. I heard that this gives off like an early 2000s vibes. The novel for this though is completed. So yeah, I guess it's like a world with fire hunters, fire monsters. Something, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, there's that. I heard some good things about it. So I'll probably be talking about this more next weekend. What is that? Like a lizard? I don't know. Anyways, Trigun Stampede. Someone text me? No. Yeah, Trigun Stampede by Orange Studio. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't even watched the original Trigun. Well, actually, I saw the first episode of the original. This is fully CGI, by the way. If you haven't seen any clips or anything about it, and it's looking really good. Basically, it's this dude who has like a big bounty on him. And that's because wherever he goes, he just happens to cause chaos unintentionally. Or something like that. That's the gist I got from it. So that's what I remember from the first episode I watched a while ago. So yeah, I think you may like it. You may not like it. Is it a remake or is it a reimagination? I heard some people say it's a remake. Some people have said it's something completely different. I believe it's something completely different. So you don't have to watch the original, or at least the first series that came out like in 2004, I think, or earlier, 1990s. I could be wrong. I don't know. Either way, it came out a while ago. So yeah, you don't have to watch that one. You can watch it though. You can. I mean, it's not going to spoil you with anything that's happening here. I guess with some characters, if anything, but. Someone is in the house. I was like, who's downstairs? Okay. So yeah, I think it's looking nice though. The animation for this is looking really good. So there's that. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Oh, so this is a isekai? I didn't know that. Is it? I mean, it says another world, so I assume it is. I haven't watched this one yet, but I have heard some interesting things about it. When I checked out the trailer, it did look really interesting. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this story when I actually check it out. Nier Automata version 1.1a. I don't know why it's version 1.1a. Maybe because if they plan to do a season 2, it'll be version 2.2a or 2 something. I don't know, but it's by A1 Pictures. The storyline for this is really interesting. I actually do plan on playing Nier in the future on my other channel, my gaming channel, King Seku. check it out. I plan on getting back to gaming over there soon. I haven't uploaded anything in like a month, so yeah, I think I'm going to start with Nier. I think that'd be perfect. But yeah, I'm curious to see how the storyline is. I mean, so far the storyline is actually interesting. I'm curious how it's going to develop, though. In this future world where these machinery aliens have taken over the planet, humanity now lives on the moon, and they send these androids to fight these machine aliens. So yeah, there's that. It looks like it's going to have a lot of themes with like android life versus human life, purpose, living. I think it's going to get into some more deeper themes as the series goes by. But yo, what's up with 2B's outfit? Like, are those like feathers coming out there? I never noticed that. But yeah, I think the storyline's really interesting. I know that with the first episode, a lot of people were not liking it because of the CGI in the animation. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, the CGI in it is garbage. It's not like, it's not garbage. It's not good. I say that's not good. It's definitely not the worst ever, but it's definitely not no bueno. No bueno with that animation. So the 2D animation for it though is looking really nice, which I really like. But yeah, I mean, I think the storyline for this is really going to be interesting, especially with how episode 2 was, with the whole first half of the episode mainly focusing on the robot and it trying to grow flowers and, you know, being human-like, or at least having human qualities with caring about something. So yeah, I'm curious how the series is going to go on forward from there on. I'm looking forward to playing the game on the gaming channel soon. I might start that off sometime this week. So if you're not subscribed to this gaming channel, check it out. And yeah, the Misfit Demon King Academy Season 2. Season 2 is back with Anos doing his usual thing, being the true Demon King. He's over here, you know, bodying people already. I know the first season was mainly focusing on him, you know, returning as the Demon King and, you know, figuring out what's going on with the hero and, you know, the hero school and then the demon school and all that stuff. With this season, we now have gods. So yeah, this dude Anos just doesn't care. You know, gods over here showing up. He's just bodying gods too. So yeah, there's that. I think, you know, animation for it's looking nice. The characters, more or less the same. If you haven't watched season 2 yet and you saw season 1, then I would recommend definitely checking a recap on season 1 if it's been a while. Because yo, I'm like forgetting a lot of things with season 1, and I'm just like, whoa. Okay, so this dude does that with I'm like, as I'm watching, I'm remembering things that I forgot about, and there are a lot of things I'm forgetting. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out a recap before checking this out overall. So there's that. I mean, it's been what, 2 years? So yeah, I think that's enough time for it. Yeah, definitely check out a recap since a lot of stuff went down in season 1. Blue Lock, the second selection is continuing. It's really great manga, or at least storyline anime. I haven't read the manga, but yo, I'm really liking it. It's hype as heck. The second selection, we're seeing this dude Isagi. You know, he's gonna have to learn some new skills, or at least to figure out a new formula with his special skill. So yeah, there's that. This dude Itoshi, was this Itoshi Rin or something? Rin Itoshi or whatever. Yo, he's something else. We got King Baru returning last episode. Yo, I'm excited for that. But yeah, Don't Tell Me Nagatoro Season 2. I haven't finished Season 1, but Season 2 is airing. There's that. I like the president. Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. It's an isekai anime where, well, the title's pretty much, it gives off what's happening in the storyline. So this girl, she could actually teleport between our world and the isekai world, or fantasy world. Her previous life, or not her previous life, she never died. In our world, she had went through a terrible set of circumstances. Her parents died, her brother died. She failed her college entrance exams. She owes a bunch of money due to her parents passing away and now owing loans. Then she falls off a cliff, and that's when she ends up into another world. So she has the ability to go back and forth. So yeah, she's basically going to be saving all this gold in the fantasy world so that she can bring it to our world and, you know, get some money. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think it's a pretty chill show. Yeah, I'm curious how she's going to use guns and stuff in the fantasy world and stuff. I'm curious about that. I'm looking forward to that. Has she even purchased a gun? Okay. I haven't seen episode 2 of this yet, but episode 1 of this was pretty nice. That's all I'd say about that one. This is my last one. This is the end. Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown. Tokyo Revengers is back with season 2. We're on the Christmas Showdown arc. I heard this arc is pretty interesting. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. We start off literally from where we ended with season 1 on that cliffhanger, and it's really nice. We can see the return of some old characters, now older, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't seen episode 2 of this yet. If you're looking for where to watch it, you can legally stream it over on Hulu. I know it says Disney Plus, but honestly, what does that even mean? I know that some people may not be as invested in it because they have learned about how the manga ended. Yo, why does Takemichi look weird in this picture, man? I don't like him. But I don't like the way they make him look. He looks so different. Anyways, I know some people don't like the way the manga ended. I agree. The manga ending looks kind of I read up on it. Yeah, it doesn't look that good, but yeah, I think season 2 though, I think it already started off really interesting for me at least. So yeah, pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that ends this. Man, let me drink some water quickly. There are a lot of shows airing this season. Those are some of my thoughts on some of them. Let me know what anime you are enjoying most. If you made it to this point in the video, hi. Say hi to me, please. Say hi in the comment, and then tell me what your favorite anime is this season so far. Props to you for making it this far. Unless you skipped to this part in the ending, which case you should have stuck around in the middle. You missed that part where I talked about dinosaurs. If you watch the whole video through, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what your thoughts are on these weekly anime reviews. I'll talk about more anime news probably next week as well, with a mix and talking about some thoughts on some stuff that happened in the shows. Give some highlights if anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think all the shows. No, Junji Ito actually airs this week. I think that's the only other new anime airing, right? There's Junji Ito that airs this week, the Junji Ito Maniac series. I'm looking forward to checking that out. A Record of Ragnarok. Oh yeah, season 2, that airs later this month. I never saw season 1, so I don't have much to say about that one either. That's all to say. Have a nice day. Peace and out.